Hello and welcome to another video. So today we're going to open the triple pack of Darkus Mantonoid Ultra and the Aurelius Nilius, and then of course the Pyrus Fangs. This set was picked up by my sister, who has got into Bakugan fairly recently and has already bought a couple of products on the channel, mainly the card pack and this at the moment now, as this will be kind of an intro for her, and we're kind of combining all of our stuff and helping each other pick out, of course, cards, decks, and everything else, which will, of course, be able to adjust and really helps when buying card packs and things like that, because we can just share all the cards equally, which works out really nicely. So we are going to get right into this. Mantonoid is a 2 on the closing side, which is actually pretty reasonable as far as closing them up goes typically, and we have got the Evo for this if you watched the card opening video, where we did end up pulling it. So we've actually already got the Evo to work with it, and my sister is running a Aquas Darkus deck, so that'll go really nicely in there. I am interested in the Aurelius Nilius, as I can run Aurelius very easily in my deck. I can easily swap out one of my Bakugan for it. And my partner is running currently a Pyrus variation of deck, so she actually can use the Fangs, or maybe more in the future than now, but definitely at some point. So of course, you gotta start out by pulling these three things right out of the packaging and getting the cards out, which is always quite a stack in these 3 packs here. So we'll get those out of the way. We might start with the cards here before moving on to the cores and Bakugan. Alright, so again, this tape is always super sticky tape. I wish these were kind of just sealed better in these instead. It would be nicer to get these out, but that works. So of course we have the play 3 rules, which I don't really need here, and the closing for the Mantonoid Ultra. So Darkus Mantonoid Ultra is the one we've got. Doesn't look too bad, it looks like it's just head, tail stuff. We'll look at that again when we get to closing him up. So this is international version, meaning we do get 3 of each card here, not all of which we will use, and by the looks of it, there is Stone Skin. I've actually got these in just English as well, Stone Skins, as I've just picked them up in the starter decks and stuff, so not a card I really need. I think we've already got 3 of them. Then we have Ventus Blocken, which I think is just Cease Ventus. So just a straight up Cease card for Ventus. That could work well against, of course, straight up Ventus decks, but outside of that, not that handy. Then we actually have the Mantonoid Ultra card, which I guess it doesn't matter what language you really have, because they are identical all the way through. They are a 300B Bakugan and a 4 fist, so kind of an average as far as it goes. It can run on Magic Shield and Normal Shield, so that actually works well with a few of the other shield cards and stuff we've got, and the Magic Shields of course work really nicely when you can get those off. So since you only really need 1 of those, that is fine. We also have the Aurelius Nilius. I'd love to get an Evo for him, but unfortunately don't have that either. That is a 505, Aurelius of course being the more powerful of the Bakugan types. Then we have the Pyrus Fangs, which is a 400B 1 fist. It does get a +1 fist with, of course, any of its extra stuff, so we are looking at this one in particular, so 1 fist and double strike when you land on a green fist, and it is also a double green fist card, meaning building a green fist engine out of this would actually be pretty decent getting double strike, especially if you can add some other fire boosts, where fire has a lot of boost cards. And the flip that Pyrus is giving us is actually Block Aquas, which is also known as just Block Aquas, so that looks to be the case, which is 0 cost to block. This will actually work well if my partner wanted to use this against my sister's deck. Unfortunately, no good against me. It would be a completely useless flip and basically just energy. Then we are going to get the cores out here. I might just pull these out whichever way they come out. There we go. Alright, we're losing some of the cores before we get into the Bakugan. Alright, so we should have 6 cores here. There's basically 2 for each, so we'll start with whatever is in the front here, and it's a minus 500B Magic Shield. Not a great Magic Shield. I'd much rather run a positive B Magic Shield. The 650B Magic Shield is ideal, and you get those in the, of course, Dragonoid card collections. Then we have a normal shield for Aquas Darkus +400. That one's actually okay. I don't mind this shield. This shield I think we also got with Maxitor recently. Really okay shield. I'm pretty sure I didn't pick those up by accident because they're actually right next to me here too, so pretty sure that comes in this one. 100B shield, pretty average. 2 fist, not great. Pyrus and Chaos, that's okay for +3 attack and 100. And a -3 Green Fist. I'm not a fan of the minuses as much. Trap Claws just aren't really my thing. We'll take a look at these couple of basic Bakugan, core Bakugan first, with the, of course, Aurelius Nilius, which is always a nightmare, I swear, to get out of this packaging, as they don't make them very easy to remove from this. Alright, almost there. It's almost easier, I'll be honest, to cut the plastic and then rip it right down, I reckon. But we're going to get this out of here eventually. Wow. It's just because I packed this guy in so tight in the enclosure. I might just have to pull this off screen for a sec to get it open, but oh, there we go. The Aurelius, at least, I managed to pull him out. I actually really like him in Aurelius. He's quite a nice design for Aurelius, which is good. And actually looks really nice. Almost as nice as the Chaos and Darkus ones. The Chaos and Darkus ones, of course, are some of my favourite. And of course, folds up very, very easily. Now we're going to get the Fangs out. Hopefully this one isn't going to be as much of a nightmare, which, nope, it wasn't, but I did somehow manage to lose him down the back here. Let's see if we can get him. Yeah, he's, whoop, nearly, wait, oh, there he is. So this one should just be a Fangsaur. Pyrus Fangs in particular. I do like the green accents on him. I think Pyrus Fangs is one of the nicer looking Fangsaurs. Very, very nice Bakugan. And very, very simple to fold up. And very, very lightweight compared to the others, which means he is very easy to get to roll across things. Now, for the final piece of this set is, of course, the Darkus Mantonoid. This is, of course, going to be the bit that we want to get out carefully, because it's all open. Darkus Mantonoid is actually extremely sweet looking. I'd love to run some Mantonoids in my own deck if we can find some half decent ones, and the green eyes on him, it really gives him something to stand out. You can get a really nice look at this in the front here if we can get some nice focusing going on. But he does look quite menacing, which is good. Now we'll take another quick look at his instructions to see how to close him up. I'm worried he's going to be harder than Max, to be honest, even though it's ranked differently. So looks like the back pieces go right forward first, but it looks like I think they come forward into the closing position, or down into the closing position. Then we bring the back, the head, all of the front, and roll him right up by the looks of it. So that should be okay to go ahead with. So those come down. Looks like these kind of come. Maybe I got that part. I think it's the head next, isn't it? So the head actually comes down. The rest of that comes round. Kind of something like that. Tail comes in. Head down, and I expected him to kind of just fold around, but it doesn't look like it kind of does that. Very interesting. It's definitely one of the more interesting ones for me to try and fold up. I think maybe because his arms actually have to come. His arms come back around him. Yep, okay, now I get it. I get it now. So his arms actually come around his body. So once his head is down, you want to bring them up and around. Fold his head down, of course, to tuck him in there. And then kind of, these are meant to kind of lock in with the side pieces here, I think. That's the idea, at least. So that'll then fold him up. So I probably didn't do him ideally, but it's actually not a bad way to fold him. And again, he looks great with those green accents. I think he's one of the nicest ones to have those green accents on him. So definitely one of my favorite designs for Bakugan. Other than probably Max Store. Max Store is another one of I'm more partial to for the Ultras. Where's his magnet though? I would have assumed he was in there, but maybe he isn't. Well, there's his roll, so his magnet should be down here somewhere. Let's see if we can get this thing to pop open. If I can, of course, get him to roll straight. That's always the hardest part for me, is getting them just to keep straight. Come on. There, okay. We did get it in the end. So yeah, it's on his back there. So he's definitely a nice looking Bakugan. I definitely think you could have a lot of fun with him if you wanted to, which is cool. Give him a little bit of a menacing look there. So a very, very nice Bakugan overall. So hopefully you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe for more content. We'll be covering more Bakugan stuff in the future. So until next time, see ya.